We are Marrickville Public School. Mr. Forbes here to show you how to get into our Google Classroom to find our work and how to submit that work. So a bit of a longer video, but I'm hoping that you will be able to come along this journey with me. So I've started on my Google homepage, and the first thing that I want to point out is my user profile up the top here. So if you haven't gone and had a look at the video about user profiles and accounts, and you're not sure what I'm talking about here, make sure you jump back and have a look at that first. So the first thing that I am going to do is I'm actually going to change my account from up in here. So you can see that I'm logged into my personal Gmail. What I want to be logged into is the user account, the education account for the Google service that I am going to use. So I'll click on that one and you can see that my profile has changed there. So now I am good to go. And then I am going to go to the education homepage. So that's education.nsw.gov.au. And over here in the top right-hand corner is the login screen. Now, when I come in here, I'm going to go to the staff portal, but you will want to come down here to the student portal. That's the way that we would get in. So I'm going to the staff portal, but you'll go to the student portal, and then you'll come up with this login screen. The blue and white login screen. Usually mine has saved automatically, so it will come through. But on that blue and white login screen, it's just your first name, last name, and any numbers, and then your school password to get in. And once you're in the student portal, it will look slightly different to this. You're going to be looking for this tile here, which is the G Suite, the Google Apps for Education. And when we click on that, you will land on the same landing page that I see coming up here. Here we are. So you'll land on this landing page here. And over in the left-hand column under Create and Collaborate, we're going to come down to Classroom and click on that. And once that loads, you'll see all of the classrooms that your students, or you, if you're a student, are a part of. So once this loads, you can see that I'm actually a part of lots of classrooms because I collaborate with a lot of different teachers. But here, the fabulous Miss Wiggins has added me in here as a student. So we should be able to see our teachers' profiles here. So if I jump into the 12W classroom, you'll see that there are 3 tabs across the top here. There's Stream, which is all of our communications. There's Classwork, which is where we find all of our learning tasks that are assigned to us. And then there's People over here. So we can see who else is in this classroom. I can see my teachers up here and I can see my classmates down here, just so that we know who's in our classroom and who's monitoring and everything like that. So if I come back to Stream just up here on the left-hand side, you can see that there are lots of conversations happening in here. We've got people who have uploaded some videos, which is great to see. And so this is where you're able to come in and just up the top here, you can announce something to our class. So I could say, hello, 12W. And I could post that message in here just by clicking the button on the blue button in the bottom right corner. I cancel out of it by clicking on the cancel button here. And over here, this is where I can add in some documents. So if I've taken a photograph of my work on a device, perhaps I filmed myself doing something, perhaps I found a link to a website that I'd really like my classmates to see, I can attach all of those things directly from in here. And of course, we've got our format options, which I'll let you have a little bit of a play around with, but I will cancel out of that. The other option that we've got in here is I can see that Felix has said, have a good weekend, everybody. That's great. I can reply to Felix and I can say, you too, Felix. I'll put my exclamation mark. And then I just click post like that. And you'll see that that comes up down here. There we are. So it's a comment under here. And so in this way, students and teachers, or students and students, are able to have conversations. And that's what the stream is all about. But the stream also has access to some of the other learning materials. So just as these get posted through, this is the way that I think of this. It's like a Facebook or an Instagram feed. It's just as people post things, they come through. So you can see Mr. Duca has posted some work down here. And this is a really key important part for stage 1 students in particular. So how we're feeling today. This is how we're doing, A, marking the role as students are working from home, and B, we are checking in for how students are feeling. So if you're in stage 1, every single day you need to find how are you feeling today and the date. So I'll open up this one And you can see here, this is going to be the same question that we ask each day. How are you feeling? Great, good, okay, a little bit down or upset. And if you mark a little bit down or upset, one of your teachers will give you a call just to make sure that you're okay and to make sure that you've got somebody to speak to. So I'm feeling great today. So I click that, and then I have to come down here and I need to say turn in. So then I turn that in. I'll submit my answer, yes. So every single day, we need to make sure that all of our students have done this. If you're a parent watching this, that's the one thing, if you're a stage 1 parent, that's the one thing I need you to do, is to make sure that your children submit that every single day, because it's our check-in with our students to make sure that they are feeling okay. And then when I'm done with that, I can add in some comments on here. So I can see some boys are having a bit of a chat. Oh, poor Anthony. I hope that he starts to feel a little bit better. You too, Felix. I hope your brother starts being a bit nicer. But when we're done, we just come back up here to 12W, and that will bring us back to our stream up in here. Now, when we've got classwork, we can come over here, and down on the left-hand side here, you can see that we've got some topics that are down in here. And then the work that gets posted under the topics. So just by scrolling through, we're able to see, and we'll use spelling as an example. You can see that we've got the spelling work from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So we've got lots and lots of different ways. We've got lots and lots of different days of work. That will change this coming week. We'll just have one slide deck that comes through. So I do just want to show you, let's just jump onto Wednesday. Actually, let's jump onto, whoops, all over the place. But as you can see, when we jump into spelling, we can see all of our work in here. So these ones are just some videos and some games that we can play up in here. But if we come down onto our writing, where we've got to write our sentences, for example. So I come down to view the assignment. And over here, we've got our Google Docs. So this is all fully loaded now. And what this has done, we've set this so that it makes a copy for every student. So we read all of our instructions down here in this part. And then we can come over here, and we've got a sheet on here, and this will load, and this has now generated a copy. And then I go through and I can complete all of my work in this sheet. And this saves automatically. I don't need to save it anywhere. So this might be a slide deck, it might be a form, it might be a Google Doc. There's lots and lots of ways that we can have the work, but the work needs to get done. And when we click it, you'll notice that when I clicked on this document here, it popped up in a new tab in my browser over here. And what I can do, if I put in a smiley face here and then close it without saving it, that's fine. When I click on this again, that smiley face will still be there. So all of that work saves automatically in our web browser. This is why Google Classroom is such a great tool for our kids, because it saves all of that work automatically. So students might work on something over the course of the day. If you're sharing a device, they can shut it down, hand it to somebody else to work on, and come back to it that afternoon or that evening, and all of their work will still be there. So once students have done all of their work in there, and if they've maybe done something else that they want to add in, perhaps they have perhaps they've made their own slideshow, or perhaps they've made a little video, or they've taken a photograph of something and saved it into their drive, or they've got it on their device and they want to upload it. Students can submit all of their work that they want on there. So once they've done all of that, we have to press this turn in button down here. And again, if you're in stage 1, every single day you're going to have one slide deck given to you, and every single day we need you to click on it. It'll open up in here. You can do all of your work. Once you've finished work for the day, come back to this page and click Turn In. So it will tell me all of my attachments. So if I've attached anything else, they'll come down here in a list as it goes in. And then I click Turn In. And once that's done, now my work is completed for the day. So I have to do all of the work first, and then I have to turn it in. If I sort of think, ooh, maybe I want to do a little bit of extra work, I can unsubmit my work, and then it will all come back. and I'm able to, perhaps I wanted to add on another file, for example, perhaps I've taken a photo of something that I want to add on, or maybe I've made another slide deck. Here we are, I've got a photo of this. Let's insert that. And once that's uploaded, there we are. Now I'm able to turn it in. And you can see here the extra file is attached, turn it in, and then we're all done. That is our work done for the day. So that's how we can go through and complete all of our learning. So if you've got any questions, please don't hesitate to get in contact with your teachers. They'll be able to help you out. Students, if you've got questions, feel free to jump into your stream and ask your classmates. Perhaps they've got the answer for you as well. I really hope that this clarifies how we can use Google Classroom as a tool for learning from home. Again, if you do have any questions, please reach out to your teachers. Have a great week. Happy learning from home. I'll see you next time.